Welcome everyone to Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the Cincinnati Bengals sitting at 4-2, taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 4-1. Welcome everyone to Cincinnati, Ohio, where we have the Bengals and the Steelers in a classic AFC North rivalry game. I am Greg Scott alongside Josh Hansen, and we are ready for Thursday Night Football in Cincinnati. Kicking it off here in Cincinnati, it's the Cincinnati Bengals leading the field with Joe Burrow, over 1,000 yards passing already this year. He has just been a great quarterback, very accurate. Only 2 turnovers committed by him all year. And Chase Brown, a big start for 10 yards, just short of the first down. Great start. There's Brown! Chase Brown midfield! He is one of the most efficient running backs in the league. 50 yards! How did he break away from that? Look, he just cuts inside. He sees that opening his O-line gave him. Then those defensive players came over. He broke those tackles, and he was just off to the races. And here comes Joe Burrow, his first pass of the day. It's to T. Higgins, 11 yards. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are both very close in receiving yards, but Jamar Chase has 10 touchdowns. And T. Higgins does not have much of those. Burrow, 3 yards. Chase, you definitely want a touchdown here. Burrow looking end zone. Gesicki, touchdown Bengals. That is a great start. If that defender turned around a little earlier, that could have been an interception. However, so you have to be careful when you throw the football. Here comes Evan McPherson for the extra point. And the kick is good. Only 1 extra point miss all year. He continues his near perfection. Here comes Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Touchdown Pittsburgh. 7-7 in Cincinnati. Chase Brown 4 yards as we exit the first quarter. 7-7. Our first quarter. Burrow looking. Throwing over the middle, and it's Jamar Chase for 20 yards. Great start for this Bengals offense. And Brown breaks free again, 14 yards. He has just been a tough man to bring down this year, and that definitely shows. Pittsburgh has the league's best defense. Burrow nearly going for Higgins, but he finds Jamar Chase. Back to what you were saying, the Steelers have the best defense in the league, at least on paper. They may have not been performing like it, but they definitely do have the best. Cincinnati, not one of the best, but they do get the first down. Chase Brown. Burrow, end zone. Jamar Chase is wide open. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And you're kicking the ball off to the Steelers. So in my eyes, that's a great touchdown because your defense has to force to stop. Maybe you can score some points. Let's see here. End zone. Touchdown, Steelers. To end the first half, a touchdown. I like that play by the Steelers. You do not want to let Cincinnati get the ball back. You get the ball. This is a great opportunity to take the lead. And at halftime, 14 apiece. Bengals, Steelers. What's happening so far, Josh? Well, what I've been seeing, a lot of excellent performances offensively, no defensive stops, no turnovers, and this is just your traditional football game, I must say. Very executive game. Looks like these teams are doing what their game plan is. Let's get into the second half with the Steelers with the football. Rodgers throwing incomplete. That's the first 3 and out of the day. So the Bengals defense comes out big with a big 3 and out. 2nd and 7. Hand it off back to Brown. This could be a 3-and-out if they don't pick this 3rd and 6. On 3rd and 6, Burrow, middle of the field. It's Jamar Chase for a 1st down. Burrow in trouble, throwing. It's Gesicki for the 1st down. 14-14, still tie game. Burrow looking the out route, just overthrew Higgins. There was that pressure there, so you can't really blame him for missing that one. And on 2nd down, he just gets out of bounds. 3rd and inches, Burrow and pressure. Has to just get rid of it. 4th and inches from 36. McPherson's kick is doinked in from the right upright. 17-14, Cincinnati. Here comes the Steelers. It's intercepted by Dax Hill. That's Aaron Rodgers' first turnover of the year. Dax Hill's 5th pick in his career. He had 2 other ones this year. 3rd down, and Chase Brown is stopped. Play very conservative. 4th and 2. Bengals offense staying on the field. Knowing McPherson, he cannot make a field goal from this far. 4th and 2. Burrow wide open. T. Higgins. Higgins inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. 45 on 4th and 2. Cincinnati. Wow. Great play, great execution, and that is why Cincinnati has this big lead. 10-point game, assuming the extra point is good. It isn't! No good! 9-point game. Well, that's interesting. Look at it. It's intercepted again. Dax Hill, an amazing performance. All you have to do is run this clock out. Chase Brown, 26. What a game by Cincinnati. And the Bengals defense has been coming up huge for them in the second half. They gave up some touchdowns in the first half. Oh, look at this. 3rd and 4. Interesting decision here. Burrow, this is for the win. Looking deep for Higgins again. He can't get there. This is from 58. They're trying it. And the kick is no good. Too low. Well, that's some good future reference. You know he can't hit that far of a field goal. Garbage time touchdown for the Steelers. And it is missed. 23-20. Cincinnati with the win. In Cincinnati at home. Another home win for the Bengals. I believe they are undefeated at home, which is a great sign. No. They did lose to Detroit at home. They are near perfect at home, and that streak continues in this game. Great game. Great defensive performance by the Steelers. Or actually, no, the Bengals. This game looks a lot closer than it actually was. It hasn't really been very close. But Aaron Rodgers threw 2 costly interceptions to Dax Hill, which is why the Bengals won this game and closed it out. Thank you, everyone, for joining in on Thursday Night Football. I am Greg Scott alongside Josh Hansen, and thank you, everyone. Have a great day.